My name is Siddarth, a mechanical engineer by education. We graduated 11 years back from IIT Madras. NeoMotion is our startup where we design and manufacture mobility products so that persons with disabilities can live life to the fullest. They can live life with dignity, with independence. The problem that we set out to solve was the lack of independent mobility for wheelchair users. Today, if somebody has to go out, they need to depend on someone. Somebody has to lift them, put them into a car, put them into an auto, fold their wheelchair, put it into the car. Again, repeat the same things once you reach your destination. Main problem is you're always dependent. You're always a burden. मैं किसी पे बोझ बन के रह रहा हूँ. That is some of the mental traumas that people go through. And additionally, they're all trapped at home. That physical, mental barrier that they have, those were some of the things that we saw once we met, when we met we met close to 250 wheelchair users at the time of market analysis and things like that. One thing was wheelchairs were not custom made. They were mostly one size fits all. So imagine everybody in this room. Imagine we give you 14 size shoe to everyone. You will be able to put your feet inside, but then how will you walk? How will you run with that shoe? And wheelchair is literally a part of someone's body. It's like your legs, right? So unless they're not customized, it leads to a lot of side effects, a lot of other side effects, back pain, shoulder pain, and other things. And then for outdoor mobility, you would see scooters like that with additional wheels on the side. But again, for a wheelchair user to get onto that bike, you need someone's help. Either people actually get down on the floor, they crawl and get onto the bike. Imagine a wet floor, imagine a hot floor. It's not a dignified form of lifestyle. And again, or else you're dependent on somebody. You have to call your parents, you have to call your brother, you have to call your sister, somebody to do all of these things for you. Additionally, if you have to use traditional forms of public transport, not very accessible. This picture comes in Bangalore, comes in Delhi presentations, but yeah, it is a picture from Mumbai. So I think has the most relevance here. No, a wheelchair user cannot travel in this. They cannot travel from one place to another in the local trains. And then if you have to use autos and taxis on a day-to-day basis, it becomes very expensive. So this was a brief on what the problem is. So now let's see what the solution is. Quickly share a video over here.
Hi, I am Nishan Sir. I am from Kerala, Trivandrum. Today I will show you a glimpse of my life with NeoMotion. Come.
So in the interest of time, I'll quickly ask Harsha at the back and Niranjanji in the front, our proud users from Mumbai and Nagpur, to just quickly show you how easily it can be attached and the wheelchair then can be converted into a bike, how easily it can be detached and then converted into a wheelchair itself. So your indoor and outdoor mobility for a person with locomotor disability, for your indoor and outdoor mobility as well. And yes, we are there at the stall, so you can always come and have a much closer look of the product. So yeah, NeoFly is a fully customized manual wheelchair. It is made according to the body measurements of the individual so that you can sit comfortably for long hours. Like a student can study for long hours, a person can work for long hours. Your productivity is not affected because of a bad wheelchair, of a bad mobility product. So that's the NeoFly. And then the NeoBolt is a scooter attachment. It converts the wheelchair into a bike. Now quickly, why am I here? Why am I taking your time? Why should we do this? So our projects with CSR are mostly, yes, impact-based, obviously. There are 4 thematic areas where we feel we can add value, and also because we've understood that a lot of corporates have their certain thematic areas where they work on. On livelihood, on education, for sports, for para-athletes, and then definitely our war veterans, people who served the country and unfortunately got injured. Quickly, I'll go through one by one. The first one, that is the livelihood on wheels. Quickly share a video on what this is. I think this will give you a better idea.
NeoMotion ಗೆ ரொம்ப ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್. ಈ ಗಾಡಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ HID ಗಿವ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಫುಲ್ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
ಅವರು ಕಾರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದ್ರೂ ತಿರುಗಿ ನನ್ನ ಗಾಡಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ. ನನಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಖುಷಿ ಅನಿಸ್ತಿತ್ತು.
NeoMotion ವೀಲ್ ಚೇರ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ನನಗೊಂದು ಬಲ ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ, ಕಾಲು ಬಂದಂಗೆ, ಒಂಥರ ರೆಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಂಗೆ ಖುಷಿಯಾಗಿ ಸಂತೋಷವಾಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೆ.
In India, of all the people that suffer from disabilities, a majority of them suffer because of mobility issues. NeoMotion has a very unique solution for people with disabilities, especially around mobility. What they do is provide customized wheelchairs that are customized to the needs of each individual with respect to their health, to their body type, etc. They also provide adequate training for them to be able to use it. Give Grants is proud to have partnered with HID and NeoMotion as the M&E partner for this project, where 100 participants were selected, customized wheelchairs were provided, and not only did it help them get a better quality of life as far as indoor and outdoor mobility is concerned, but they were also provided employment opportunities. A big thanks goes out to Zomato for coming forward and providing all of the 100 participants with employment opportunities as delivery partners. And this has been done in a sustainable manner so that we know that in the long term, they will continue to have a dignified life and independent life.
NeoMotionಗೆ ಸೇರಿದಾಗಿಂದ 15 ದಿನದಲ್ಲಿ 15,000 ರೀಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಇವಾಗ
Yes, so quite straightforward. It's a mobility device. Today, almost 700 people are working as Zomato delivery partners in more than 25 cities in India. But then, yes, what do we need from you now? 25 cities. There are almost 900 cities where Zomato works. The solution is not that all delivery partners on a wheelchairs need to be supported by CSR. But at the end of the day, we want to pilot this in every city so that the ecosystem understands that this can happen. A user can understand that, yes, this is a viable employment solution. The customers understand that, yes, if I can just do that simple thing of just going down and collecting my order, because at the end my building is not accessible, this project can continue to various other tier 2 and tier 3 cities. So please help us scale this project to many more such cities and states in India so that this becomes a liable employment opportunities for others. Farmers are using this for their day-to-day mobility. They got injured because of falls, tractor falls, slipping from a wet surface and things like that. But then they are now going back to their going back to their farms and monitoring them. A lot of other small self-employment, petty shops, grocery shops, CSCs are now being started by individual users on their own without having to depend on their family members. Secondly, education. I think a lot of corporates are working on education, STEM education, things like that. Number one, students need to go to a school. They need to go to a college. That itself becomes a hurdle. Today, either a student is studying from home or their parents are taking them to school. Now, if a parent has to take them to school, bring them back from school, imagine a daily wage earner. They have to lose 2 to 3 hours of their day just to get their child to school. If we are able to provide them such mobility solutions, they are now able to go independently, get a larger attendance to their school, and also parents can now focus on their daily livelihood. They don't need to, take their child to school, bring them back during lunch break for, going for washrooms, and then again going back and dropping them. All those things can be stopped. This was one project that we implemented in Punjab in collaboration with the Primary Education Department of Punjab with HDFC.
I have unlimited mobility despite being wheelchair person. I'm Dr. YPC. Currently, I'm working as a professor and of finance and HOD of Department of Business and Commerce at Siddarth University. It's 25 years now I'm in academics. I love teaching. In 1994, I became a spinal cord injured. The only myth with the person with disability, especially the wheelchair-bound person, is the limited mobility. No, we don't have a limited mobility. The only requirement is the accessibility. Even within the campus, in the meeting, I reach earlier than those so-called normal people. Everyone talks about me कि मैं भी ऐसे गाड़ी ले लूँ ताकि मैं भी आप बहुत पहले पहुँच जाते हैं मुझे 15 मिनट लग जाते हैं. Here the campus is in the 60 acre. There are different blocks. Examination cell is at different block. Vice Chancellor office is at different block. Central library is a different block. Every time I can't.
Yes. Even so, from IIT Madras, it's a 600-acre campus. So imagine a student going from hostel to class, class to hostel. It is a mobility problem. So a lot of institutions like Azim Premji University, TIS, they have started doing this. Some corporates have been supporting students in these organizations so that mobility within the campus is not a problem and they can get a sound education for themselves. Thirdly, para-athletes. I hope all of you followed the Paris Paralympic Games. India won 29 medals. It's equal to the last 10 editions of medals that we won in Paralympic Games. So what does it show? In India also awareness is growing. People are looking beyond their disability and wanting to represent the country. But yes, they need support, right? When you're at the international level, you need support to go to your gym. You need support to go to your stadiums for practice. You don't want to depend on your parents. You don't want to depend on autos and taxis, which becomes a burden on a day-to-day basis. So how can you support para-athletes so that they are able to get customized wheelchairs? Is my time over and you've shut this down? No. No, I'm just, okay, wait. Yeah, so basically what I'm trying to say, number one, for a particular sport, you need customized wheelchairs. So like for para archery, you need a particular type of measurements. For table tennis, you need a particular type of measurement. So since we customize wheelchairs, we are able to provide that as a solution to our para-athletes. And then secondly, with the NeoBolt, they are able to travel from their homes to the stadium, from their homes to a gym, and they are able to complete their trainings on time. They don't have to miss their trainings because their parents were not available, their siblings were not available, and things like that. Maybe just we can go back and manually go. Okay, done. It's okay, we can skip it. So this was SBI Cards who supported the entire Tamil Nadu wheelchair basketball team. So that's how some of the corporates have been helped. Tevenis supported the women's wheelchair basketball team in Tamil Nadu very recently. So please support our para-athletes so that they can also represent the country and bring laurels. This is Kabin Siddarth. He's a paramilitary force. He's in the Guwahati paramilitary forces, but he also represents India in parachuting. That's Prachi Yadav. She's in para canoeing from Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. She represented India at the Tokyo Paralympic Games. And then definitely our war veterans who are in the army, who are in the Air Force. This is Yogesh Yadav. He's one of the first army officer. He's the first flying officer, a disabled person to be promoted to a flying officer. Because of a plane crash, he ejected himself, but because of that, he suffered spinal cord injuries. But then he went back to the Air Force. He's in the accounts division right now, but at the end, he is still there. He's still in the Air Force, and he's able to work there without any issues. Like Kabin Siddarth, the photo that we saw, he's again back to the same paramilitary forces in Guwahati where he's back in the office. I'll take another 2-3 minutes max. Some past CSR partners, very grateful to all of them. All of them have supported one of the thematic areas. Maersk has supported Livelihood on Wheels. Indian Oil has supported para-athletes. So yes, a lot of different ways how we can work together. If you're, thank you if you are there and you're representing one of these countries, one of these companies. And if your logo is not there, please reach out to us so that we can have you in the next edition. So yeah, a quick summary. Close to 6,000 users now, I would say. who have been impacted through NeoMotion products. We are in almost 32 states and union territories where we have our users. A few other countries like Bangladesh, Nepal, Sri Lanka, also we have a few users. More than 1,000 plus people have started either delivery jobs or started their own kirana stores, CSCs like I've said, and have got their own employment. I think this has touched 4 crores till now. At least just the Zomato delivery partners cumulatively have earned almost 4 crores in income just by doing delivery work. And if they're doing anything else, they might be doing that. But this is something that we've been able to measure. 100 plus students who are going to school and college because of the product. 100 plus para-athletes who are now using our products, who are going for Asian Games, Paralympic Games and all of that. And yes, 11 of them had represented India in the Paris Paralympic Games as well. I will skip this video. It's not,
During the field,
I think it's ho jayega. Please join us. Yeah, we are excited bunch of people. I think ma'am just said that she was very excited to meet us because we are young probably. But yeah, I think we can do a lot of work together. There's a vision. We want to touch 1 million lives by 2030. We are expanding our product portfolio also. We are trying to go to other countries also. A lot of ways how we can do this. But yes, with your partnership, I think we would be able to achieve this target at least by 2030 or maybe even before that. Let's see. One of our favorite pictures, I'll just quickly close with this. This is Kasinathan over here. He is a person with spinal cord injury, but then he was able to use his wheelchair, maneuver through a very difficult terrain, reach this corner, and with his other 2 friends, he was able to take a dip in this quarry in Tindivanam. It's in Tamil Nadu. That's what we want to do. He should be able to take a swim with his other able-bodied friends, and he should be able to do it on his own whenever he wants. So yes, let's bring this independence both physically and financially for our users. Thank you all. Thank you so much for your time. I have a booth outside where you can meet me and we can discuss further.